turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
He's got Sanu. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. Here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones will come now in motion right. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. he's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again, Ryan. Escaping, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Time, Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
In motion right is Jones. Now Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Jones will come now in motion right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The play clock's running down. Here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has to have the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. So out come the Falcons now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. That goes for a gain of 31. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Running right, this is Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 35 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 19 yards away. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his kick is good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle.